This is part of a multi-part video series on setting up a full-stack PHP web development environment in Windows. In this video, we'll be setting up IIS, which is our web server. In the next video, we'll be setting up PHP, our programming language. In the third video, we'll be setting up version control using GitHub. Fourth video, we'll be setting up the database drivers so we can connect to Azure SQL v12. And finally, in the fifth video, we'll be setting up Grunt, which is what we used as our preprocessor for our build task. So the first thing we want to do is we want to click on the Windows icon in the lower left-hand corner or clicking on the Windows key. Then we want to type in appwiz.cpl, so appwiz.cpl, and then press enter. This will bring up our program and features. On the left hand side, we want to click on turn Windows features on or off. And then in the pop-up window, we want to navigate to the Internet Information Services, have that be checked. I'll expand it just to take a look what's included in it. And it appears that everything looks good, so I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And it's going to essentially apply the changes, install IIS, and I'll pause the video so we don't have to wait for that. So everything has completed, so I'm going to close this out as well. Let's open up our web browser, and let's take a look, and let's go to HTTP localhost, press enter, and perfect. That's our IIS splash page. And I just also want to quickly check inetpub just to see if our files are there. So c inetpub www.root, and there's our HTML file for the splash page. So that's essentially it in terms of installing IIS on Windows 10. In the next video, we'll be setting up PHP.